concerns.
This WBTV high-definition program is sponsored by Time Warner Cable. WBTV News at 5 starts right now.
And now at 5 o'clock, 2 wild chases, both of them only caught by WBTV cameras. This one on the Billy Graham Parkway, there's a crash, then the suspects are put in cuffs. At the same time, suspects from another chase run, but they can't hide as Sky 3 helps police catch the alleged crooks. Exclusive video for you tonight. It's nice to have you with us. I'm Maureen O'Boyle.
I'm Paul Cameron. Welcome. WBTV helped get some bad guys off the street today, but we want to start with a chase that began when 2 robbers broke into a house in East Charlotte. It came to a crashing halt a few miles away on I-85, marked on the map there. WBTV's Kristen Hampton live tonight. So, Kristen, you just talked to these the people who had the house broken into?
I did, Paul, and they've actually seen some of the video we showed you, and we're about to show you. Absolutely amazing, they say. We are standing right in the spot where this chase ended, right along the guardrail here on I-85. I'm going to come down here and show you, you know, when you're in law enforcement, you've had a bad day when your hubcap is on the side of the interstate after an accident. Thankfully, that trooper is okay tonight. This is where this crash ended. Let's show you where it started.
Well, I got a call from my neighbors, and they told me that somebody had broken into my house.
The cops got to Brendan Albrecht's house just in time. The alleged thieves didn't get far without state troopers hot on their tail. A chase that started in East Charlotte ended up on I-85. Our Sky 3 followed the gold SUV as the driver tried to elude the police, but with no luck. Speeding past cars, the chase went long enough before the trooper you see there on the right decided to end it. He gave that truck a nudge. It was just enough to wreck it and stop the suspects in their tracks. Looks like a nasty bang-up, but tonight that trooper is okay. The same time this chase was wrapping up, another breaking and entering suspect comes from Cornelius, again with cops and helicopters following every move. You can see the car flying over speed humps in this residential neighborhood. At one point, the suspect decided to put it in park and make a run for it. But his pants may have slowed his progress. He just couldn't seem to keep them up. Over fences and through yards, he finally gave up. This guy also tonight is in jail.
Now back to the vehicle crash here. That gold SUV you saw police say that was stolen as well. I talked to the victim in that breaking and entering over in East Charlotte. He says he had some electronics stolen, not too much damage to his house. He says those thieves ransacked his bedroom looking for valuables. Tonight we don't know whether he's going to get his things back or when he will get them back. He just says he's glad that no one was hurt. Right now we're live in West Charlotte. Kristen Hampton, WBTV on your side.
Kristen, thank you. We just got the mugshot of the man who ran through those backyards in West Charlotte. This is Aaron Joshua Savage. Police have not identified the person who was with him that got away. We were the only TV station in the air over these chases today. And you can see all the exclusive video online right now on WBTV.com.
This store clerk faced an armed robber but wouldn't give up without a fight. Now police hope you'll recognize this guy. He tried to rob the Shop and Save on West Union Street in Morganton this morning after violently shaking the clerk there, a woman. Well, she ran outside to safety, but the crook took off out the back. If you know anything about this, you're asked tonight to call Morganton Police right away. And a crime alert tonight from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police. A guy with a gun robbed 2 people at car washes in the past 2 days. The crimes happened on Clanton Road and South Tryon Street. In one case, the suspect pointed the gun at 3 small children. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Tonight, Mayor Anthony Fox says he disagrees with plans to boycott the city of Charlotte. NAACP President Kojo Nantambu called for the boycott after CMS held school on MLK Day. Nantambu also called Charlotte a, quote, bastion of racism. Well, tonight, Fox sent us a statement that says, in part, quote, I disagree that Charlotte is a racist community, nor do I think our school board or superintendent are racists. Fox is calling on the community to work together to help improve our struggling schools.
And that struggle even worse now. We've known for days CMS Superintendent Pete Gorman wants to cut $100 million from the budget. Tonight we know exactly where those cuts could come from. Our education reporter, always on your side, Dedrick Russell, is live now. Dedrick, Superintendent Gorman laid it all out for us. Explain what he said.
Yes, he did. Here it is right here, Maureen. You know, Gorman's list of priorities include what and who should be laid off first. Now, in this list, it reflects that more than 600 CMS teachers are now in jeopardy of losing their jobs. The board is scheduled to discuss this list next week, but some aren't waiting until then. If a miracle happens and CMS gets extra money to help fill a potential $100 million budget shortfall, Gorman wants the community to know what he will bring back first. He's broken down the massive cuts into 4 tiers. The first to return will be teachers. But school board member Kay McGarry argues Gorman said that last year. $25 million came in from the feds last year to save jobs, but some of the money was banked. The result, not all of CMS's laid off teachers were brought back to work.
Dr. Gorman will say, well, the board made that decision, but that was a recommendation that he gave to the board.
McGarry wants clarity this time around. If money comes, will CMS use it all next year or bank it and use it the following year?
I want to know, well, does that mean I have an assurance that if the money's there, will that really be to bring back teachers?
Here's School Board Chairman Eric Davis.
We did do what we said we were going to do.
Davis said even though the district didn't use all the money at once, the cash is saving jobs.
We preserved teacher jobs over a 2-year period instead of bringing back teachers just this year and then having to cut them again next year.
Another concern McGarry has is Gorman not bringing back teacher assistants right away if extra money is released.
They're very valuable in a classroom, and some of them don't just help in one classroom. They may help in 3 or 4 classrooms.
So it appears there will be disagreement over this budget, but everyone agrees this budget will hurt every student. Now, McGarry says she will bring up her concern at Tuesday's night's meeting. Also coming up at Tuesday night, the public will get its chance to sound off about the budget. That happens next Tuesday. We're live at the Government Center. Dedrick Russell, WBTV, on your side.
And we will be watching that, Dedrick. Thank you. Burke County School Board is meeting tonight for the first time since we reported the school system could lose its accreditation this summer. Advance Ed says it will pull the accreditation because of infighting on the school board. People will get 5 minutes each to address the body.
Well, tonight we can show you for the first time a prototype of Charlotte's possible new streetcar. This is called the LFX 300. It's an electric hybrid streetcar built by a Japanese company called Kinkashario. The company gave us a sneak peek this afternoon. This is the first time anyone in the world has seen this brand new type of streetcar.
And of course, everyone is very interested in the technology of wireless propulsion and the safety and the benefits that it provides.
Kinkashario, the LFX 300 runs on wire or battery power and is engineered for sustainable cities.
Very cool.
It is. Outside tonight, well, clouds have been rolling in today. Temperature not so bad, not as good as yesterday, but we're headed for some wet stuff maybe.
Yeah, look as the camera, our high-definition camera, pushes into the clouds in the Queen City there. Very curious about what's to come. Kelly Franson is in the First Alert Weather Center with the latest. Kelly?
Well, for that, we have to look in the other direction, back to the west, and you will see a line of snow. Now, there's a little bit of rain with that as well. If we can take a look at that, that is certainly headed into the Carolinas, and the mountains are going to pick up accumulating snow. Winter weather advisory goes into effect at 7 p.m., looking for 1 to 3 inches. A wind advisory also for the northern mountains. That kicks in at midnight. The rest of us, it's possible we see a few flakes. More on that and a better chance of snow next week coming up. Right now, here's Jacinda with traffic.
Thanks, Kelly. Your First Alert traffic is brought to you by Paramount Volvo of Hickory. We have an accident very close to the airport. It's located on Little Rock Road at the intersection of Wilkinson Boulevard. In this area, you can use Billy Graham Parkway as your alternate route. And as far as our interstates, we're looking good. This is I-77 at South Tryon Street, accident-free and delay-free on our interstates. Paul, Maureen, back to you.
Yeah, easy drive at this point. Thanks, Jacinda. Cyber thieves, they want to hack your information, record your conversations, even intercept your text messages. Tonight, we'll show you how to keep that from happening.
Work has begun on a permanent memorial to Zara Baker. I'm Steve Onosorge in Caldwell County. We'll show you what's been done so far and give you the latest on the investigation.
And next, in office for just a few days, Governor Nikki Haley already facing a lawsuit. What's behind her legal troubles? This is WBTV News, live and on your side at 5.